What's going on, guys? Randy here with Marinos Collectibles. We have another short video for you. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscription now, and we'll get right into it. Hey, guys, we're going to start off right now real quick with a banger. This is Batman 253. This came out November 1973. Denny O'Neil story, Irv Novak and Dick Giordano art. Michael Wim Catula cover, Shadow appearance. Shadow first time meeting Batman. Look at that iconic cover. It's incredible. Yeah, just covers you can't find that like they used to do it. It's just not happening. Happy to have that in the PC. Next up, we have a few Detective Comics. We're going to start off with 460. First appearance of Captain Stingery, a pirate. Not too much more to say about that. Alright, this is issue 262. So it's just a continuum of the story. This is probably his second appearance, third appearance, but it's nice high grade. I like that Batman Detective Comics run. Detective Comics, but from the Batman, from the 2 to 300s, a lot of bangers. Batman Detective Comics, I mean, honestly, from 400, they're just all good. They're just all good if you're not collecting them. All right, we have Detective Comics 452. Unnamed cameo appearances by Stan Lee and Jack Kirby as members of the Crime Exchange. Pretty cool. All right, now we're starting to heat up. We have king size annual starring Spider-Man and the X-Men issue 1. I wanted this for the last couple months. I did come across a very low copy, probably like a 2.0. I read it, I sold it. I had another one. It was better. It was about a 4.0. This is my newest copy, and I believe this is, with a clean and press, could probably be about a 7.75. So definitely a big grade bump from a 4. This is Marvel Team Up Annual number 1. Came out 1976. Bill Mantlo story, Sal Buscema and Mike Esposito art, Dave Cockrum cover. First team up of Spider-Man and X-Men. First meeting of Wolverine and Spider-Man. Second appearance of Jean Grey as the Phoenix. So there's a lot going on, and that is a nice cover. That is for the PC. All right, we have Ghost Rider 29. This was a book that I got, I think, 2 or 3 times in the past, this past year anyway. This came out April 1978. Roger McKenzie story, Don Perlin art, Rich Buckler and Frank Giacoia cover. Doctor Strange and Ghost Rider first meeting, Dormammu appearance. So I love the first meetings for the first battles. So that's what I've been mainly trying to focus on besides the DC keys. Keys in general, but mainly focus on the meetups, the first fights, and DC keys. So next up, we have Marvel Team Up Spider-Man and Mockingbird 95. Very high grade copy in a newsstand. This came out July 1980. Stephen Grant story, Jimmy James and Bruce Patterson art, Frank Miller, Bob McLeod cover. First appearance of Mockingbird, Nick Fury appearance. And that is for the PC. This is another one. Again, I wanted for a long time. It's a first battle. It's a first team up. I just, at the time, this is probably a pricey book at the time, like $100. It did drop significantly, just like every other book, but this is still a high grade, and it's probably about a $75 book, around there. This is The Incredible Hulk 172. Came out February 1974. Tony Isabella story, Herb Trimpe and Jack Abel art, Herb Trimpe cover. Juggernaut vs. Hulk and team up of Juggernaut and Hulk. X-Men cameo. How cool is that, guys? Hulk and Juggernaut teaming up at the same time fighting. All in this issue. Now we got 2 bigger boys coming up. This book, I could honestly say that I wanted for the last 3 years. It was very pricey. But I got this at Terrificon this year, August 8, 2025, and I couldn't pass up the deal. The guy had it, I'm gonna just be honest with you guys, he had it for $140. I looked at it, I asked him if I could take it out. He said absolutely, took it out for me. Looked at the back, I said, with a clean and press, I said this is probably like a 7580. He had it priced at about 6.5, and which is right with the clean and press. So that's the cool thing. Don't price your books at fair market value according to what they will be with a clean and press. Price them at what they are, because all that extra stuff is irrelevant, guys. You're paying for a 6.5 book. You're not paying for a what if 7.0, 7.5, 8.0. Mark my words, guys. Let me know in the comments what you feel about that. But this is Superman's ex-pal, the new Jimmy Olsen, number 134. Brain freeze for a minute. This cover is just crazy. Love the cover. This is the premium book. This is the cameo. This is Superman's pal, Jimmy Olsen, 134. Came out December 1970. Jack Kirby story. Neil Adams cover. Jack Kirby, Vince Colletta, and Al Pacino art. First appearance of Darkseid in cameo on last page. It is literally just ahead. Check right here. And there you have it, guys. But it was priced at $140. And I said, if I pay cash, could you do $120? He said, that's a fair deal. And I got it for $120. And all said and done, after clean and press, this is just about, well, it was when I looked it up, about a $200 copy. It could be a little over. The price fluctuates. There's a lot of stuff going on with Superman, Darkseid, a lot of speculation. But great book, great DC key for me. We have another one, but this is not a DC key. We have Daredevil number 3. I don't know what it is about the owl. I haven't even read this story, but I always like this cover. I know I like the animal and owl, and I think it's his hair. What do you guys think? I don't know, something about the owl shape of the chair, owl sitting on the throne. They should do that for a sideshow statue. But that hair, I don't know. That hair. But this is Daredevil 3. This came out August 1964. Stan Lee story. Joe Orlando and Vince Colletta art. Jack Kirby and Vince Colletta cover. Origin and first appearance of the owl. Leland Owlski. That's great, guys. So, and this I picked up at Cromulent for a very fair price. And our last book, you guys seen this book on my channel multiple times. This is Swamp Thing issue 90. This came out December 1989. Doug Wheeler story, Pat Broderick and Alfredo Alcala art, John Totleben cover. This is the birth of Tefe Holland, Swamp Thing's daughter. Again, this is one of those hard to get books in a 9.8, very scarce. You can check on Key Collector, they'll say it too. I've been collecting these for the last year and a half. I've always been a Swamp Thing fan. As you could tell, I still got to get it done up and touched up and add all the trees. But yeah, if you guys have these, reach out to me. I want them. So. And that is the haul, guys. I appreciate you tuning in. Hit that subscription button, share, comment down below, all that good stuff, guys. Hooday. And remember, guys, respect the hunt, collect with purpose. Peace.